Welcome to the writer's life. Welcome to the writer's life, the place where you get the sights, sounds, smells, tastes of my particular writer's life, and where you get the truth. I just got back from skiing and I took a little nap, so my brain's not functioning all that great yet. Subscribe if you haven't already. Smash that like button, like you really mean it, and hit the bell for notifications so that you don't miss out on even one single second of these exciting, super exciting videos. So today I want to talk to you about ideas because some people, some writers anyway, and songwriters and artists and all that sort of stuff are always afraid that they're going to run out of ideas. You know, like, oh my God, have I written my last book? Have I painted my last painting? Have I written my last song? And you know, I sometimes think that even like, what am I going to come up with this time? And sometimes, I guess you could repeat yourself, but I try never to repeat myself. Although I do have recurring themes, and my overreaching, repeated theme throughout the 20 plus years I've been doing this professionally is one man and or woman up against it all. Just when you think they can't possibly get out of the trouble they're in, they figure out some sort of way to do it, and in all instances, they don't always, what they do isn't always right according to the law, but it's always right according to maybe God. Does that make sense too? In any case, and so that means like sometimes they have to kill people, but it's for the overall good, because there's a lot of bad people out there and they deserve to die. All right, YouTube, I'm being facetious. I'm making a point, so don't send me a warning. It's the old the bad guys. The bad guys always get it, and the good guys always win. It's simple. It's as simple as that. And in fact, a lot of people don't realize this, but like a lot of books, a lot of genre books. I don't care if it's like a Star Wars thing or a detective story. They're basically westerns. It's basically like, a bad guy comes into town and, scares the crap out of everybody and causes havoc, and like the good guy sort of pulls himself up by the bootstraps, puts on his big boy pants and takes care of everything. And once the bad guy's done with, the good guy goes off into the sunset. And that's really the basic premise. It's just sort of filling in all those like different gaps and like, thinking about scenes, like different scenes you want to write or whatever. And when you're dealing with serial characters like my Moonlight series or my Marconi series or my Steve Jobs series, my characters, while they age, they're never really going to age to a point where they're going to die or anything like that. It's sort of like Robert Parker. Robert Parker's Spencer series is still going. Spencer, I think technically speaking, would be about 100 now, and I'm not kidding. He'd be like the kid at least in his 90s. But Ace Atkins, the writer Ace Atkins, up until now, I think he's given up the job, has been keeping Spencer going. So Spencer is always middle aged at this point, and my characters will probably always be middle aged at this point. But I digress. So ideas. You don't even really need ideas. You just have to sit down and start writing. Come up with a title. Come up with a basic premise. Like my new Moonlight, I just thought of like, what happens if three young men, their bodies are found buried in a landfill? How could that be? What happened? And then the story is just going on from there. It turns out that Moonlight is having a relationship with the guy who owns the waste management company these guys worked for, and it's just, the ideas just start coming to me. I'm halfway through with the book. I started it 2 weeks ago. Do I have any clue how it's going to end or what's going to happen even tomorrow. Zero clue. But the ideas will come to me. They come to me through the creative process. So to answer the short answer to this question, should you ever be worried about running out of ideas? No. Number one, not if you're a creative person, and two, not if you are steadfast and true to your writing commitment. In other words, that you write every day, or most days anyway. And three, there are more ideas out there than there are grains of sand in the Saharan Desert. Just think about that. I like that metaphor. I didn't actually make that one up, but I like to use it. I like to steal it. Oh, well, there's another point too. If you really are stuck, steal something. Go back to some 1940s movie and like I did once. I told a publisher, I was like, I have no idea what I'm going to write for my next book. He's like, well, I need the elevator pitch now, and I said, I've told you this before, and I said, High Plains Drifter meets The Postman Always Rings Twice. And he was like, okay, that's great, love it. I'll tell the marketing people. And I was like, okay, and I did, and that's what I wrote. So whatever. It turned out to be The Caretaker's Wife, which did pretty well. So anyway. All right. I hope you're all having a good day. I had a great skiing morning. I'm back at my typewriter now, getting in 4 or 5 pages after taking a nap. Well, I'm gonna get in 4 or 5 pages, and then I'm gonna go get a beer because, like, I really don't feel like doing much after I ski. I'm like, I ski hard. I get really beat, but the ribs hung in there, a little stinging, but nothing too bad. So I'm glad I did it. And now we're going to get a blizzard, I think, on Thursday through Friday. So we might chance going up on Thursday morning. We'll see. I have a Jeep. My ski partner has a big 4x4. So either way, I think we'll probably be able to do it. I hope we'll be able to do it. We'll see. All right. I hope all is well, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. There's my finger. Ciao, ciao.